What's going on, guys? Tre07 Reactions. Listen, me and my wife just caught this video, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I got to get out there and react to this. And then I was looking on the comment section. Somebody was like, yo, this is going to be a pretty dope reaction. I can't wait for it. So I don't know if I'm going to be the first one to do this. It looks like it was put out about 8 days ago. This is, all right, if you don't know who Will Ramos is, there's a band called Lorna Shore. I did a reaction to one of their most recent songs, and I think it got blocked. It's a long song. There's a lot of breaks. It's a lot of heavy moments that go in it. Anyway, the lead singer has this just wicked lyric, wicked singing techniques, from pig squeals to growls to his own gutter, whatever he says. And he just totally anyway, they got with this vocal coach. I guess the vocal coach is the one that's always checking out their videos. There's a girl on YouTube that does the vocal coach's reactions. So shout out to you for doing these reactions, and shout out to you for doing this. This is like never been done before. So they got Will Ramos in here they put a camera down his throat, or up his nose and down his throat. Yeah, down his throat. And have him doing like all sorts of sounds, singing, and they get to check out like what his larynx and like vocal cords and all sorts of like all the folds are doing. Like, I only watched a little bit of it, and I was like, I cannot watch anymore without reacting to this. So you guys stick around. I'm gonna hit my my intro. Thanks for watching. I got 1,000 subscribers. Finally, I'm there. I'm so happy. I'm gonna start doing some like interviews and real cool stuff. So I'm still doing the reactions. I love doing reactions. I've been exposed to so much new music through doing reactions. I just fucking love it. And thank you guys for supporting me. And yeah, here we go.
Would you rather be dead? Would you rather die here? What did you want to be, Raymond K. Hessel? The question, Raymond, was what did you want to be?
Answer him, Raymond. Jesus.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Yeah. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. What are we doing? Like I said, I'm doing this reaction here. I want to see. It's very interesting. It's very interesting what this woman does for him, or what this woman does with him. And Lorna Shore is a badass band. Sick. Like, the one I did, the reaction I did got blocked, so I haven't done any since, but I'm going to get to a couple of them. But if you know anything about the band, hit me up in the comments. Let me know some more. If I get anything wrong, please correct me. Let's go ahead and get to this real quick, because it looks like it's 52 minutes. I'm not going to really sit through the whole thing. I am going to just like skip around, but I wanted to get to it because I think it's very interesting. You guys should definitely check out the whole video.
I'm gonna get some over here, okay?
Me and my wife were looking at it.
Okay. You are nice and numbed up now.
Oh,
yes, lovely. Good. Gotcha.
Why did I come here? The people doing this are so excited about this because
it's not even boogers, it's medicine.
It's just lidocaine. It's also got phenylephrine in it, so it's
lidocaine.
gonna make your
Lidocaine.
sinuses feel nice and open.
I'm already crying. We didn't even do anything.
Just wait. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Yo, it makes me miss my earrings. I used to have like 1.5 gauges. The Charismatic Voice. Right. Okay, so the woman's channel is called The Charismatic Voice. She follows and does reactions, and I guess they got together and decided that they were going to do this because she was like super interested in how he was singing. And I don't know if anybody else has ever done this before, but this is probably super cool for them. So
don't say that. Don't say that.
All right, on February 19th, 2022, the Charismatic Voice and Will Ramos met in Salt Lake City. So that literally was this year. Looks like the mall. Right, that's the mall. Get this mic a little closer. Yeah, I'm sure he's checked out her reactions to his music too.
Hello.
I hope I don't get blocked because their songs are in the background. But yeah, if I talk enough, possibly. Get on with the video, bro.
How you doing? Boom.
So put a camera down his throat.
Wow. Look at this.
Charismatic Voice.
Holy shit. Look at all the wood. I love the wood finish everywhere.
I like that table.
It just smells like a new, nice air.
Look at that wall. That's so crazy. I like this. This is like an apartment. This isn't a house, right? This looks like an apartment, but still so dope. Like so modern. I like the cabinets that open this way instead of this way, like the old, old school, whatever. I'm just commentating on stuff I'm seeing. You know what I mean? I can't really like. There's nothing to say. He's obviously staying here. They're letting him stay here, and they're gonna be cooking. I see some cooking stuff.
Look. But is it real? Is it?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's real.
So this is that story. I'm gonna just be doing commentary because, if I don't interrupt it enough, I get blocked and shit. Like it's whatever. I don't know. I guess people say you can protest it or whatever. I don't got time for all that. I might.
People always ask me like, oh, what are you doing when you do certain techniques?
Yeah.
And a lot of the time I think I know, but then other times I don't know if I know. And that's fine, because that's why I'm here. And I'm going to do those things, and hopefully we'll find out, get to the bottom of what's going on inside, because I don't know.
So I
He's
met
so
Will
animated.
Ramos in person today. And
She's
he's
so
pretty
excited.
Cool. Will's hair is even cooler in person than it looks like online. It has a life of its own. It's like, poof, poof, poof. And then when he
I think she's got a little crush on him.
puts it up in like a little ponytail band, it looks very chef.
And he's
Very
just-
appropriate for cooking in the kitchen.
He's so cute.
What is it exactly you're
I'm
making?
so happy to have him here in my apartment.
What is it called?
It is, I don't know.
Give it a name right now. First thing comes to your mind. Boom.
His shirt said that's a horrible idea. What time?
Show.
Vajaka show. Vajaka show. Oh.
Making some Vajaka show.
Some Vajaka show pasta.
Vajaka show
dinner
pasta.
was garbage. At first, when I heard about this procedure, the microphone, the camera going in my nose, I was horrified. I've had so
Gently
many COVID
guided
tests,
through the nasal
but I
cavity.
can't imagine going further than that. Then you're going in the brain, and that's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I was horrified at first, but I spoke to my family about it, feeling a little better about it, thinking, getting numbed, and just get it over with. I'm not gonna think about it too much. It's fine.
All right.
I have to confess, now that Will is out of the room, there is one thing I'm a little bit nervous about for tomorrow, and that's the flexible scope, the one that goes up the nose and then back down the throat, essentially.
Yeah.
That, for me, is pretty uncomfortable. For most people, I don't think it's as uncomfortable. For me, when I get that done, I've just had tears going out the sides of my eyes. It's not painful. It just somehow triggers those tears. Of course, everything is totally numb inside.
Yeah.
And so there's not any damage or something that's done during that process. But I hope that he handles it better than I do, and that it's a really good experience.
You guys have done this to each other
Which is
before.
a good thing.
This is a good thing.
Oh, thank
This is a good
God.
thing.
I'm telling you, she's so excited.
you'll be
Like
fine.
imagine
I
this
am
is your expertise, right? And you're about to embark on something that literally you've never done before. Like, okay, people have probably they've done vocal cord, like, like she said, she's probably done it to herself. She gets to go, she just does regular stuff, you know what I mean? Or maybe she'll do screams, but never, I bet she's never had anybody like Will in to be able to do these type of experiments on, that's done stuff with his vocals that are just that she's never heard before. Never heard. Well, she's heard the reactions, but never heard these sounds
Really
before,
excited to see
and been able to look at them with her scope.
Parts of Will's larynx are actually moving. So, I'm wondering, of course, will we see much action within the true folds, within that glottis there?
Here she goes.
How much will we see on the vestibular folds, the false folds? And then as we're kind of moving up the vocal tract, are we going to see some aryepiglottic movement? Are we going to see some arytenoid movement? There's just lots of different points along the way.
This is her thing. This is her shit.
curious
You know what I mean?
How his sensations of the sounds correspond to that function within the larynx, and also how his sensation of sounds correspond to different shapes that he's making above, just in that mouth space, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, she was telling me things like the hippo glove.
He has no idea what she's talking about.
I don't even know what that looks like. I don't even know what that is. But we're going to find out, I hope, tomorrow.
We have to talk about what kind of sounds you're going to make tomorrow.
Spooky
Yeah,
sounds.
this is what he's talking about.
Monster sounds.
Pig squeals,
I'm gonna write
All
these
them.
all down.
gutters.
Okay.
Okay.
Write that down.
Okay.
Spooky.
So,
and monster.
Spooky plus monster.
That song,
Can
the,
you define for me the different monsters that you can make noises of?
the Lorna Shore song that I had done is so long. I think it's like 6 minutes, and there's so many changes in that song. Literally, the thing about Will is that like when you think like it's hit its peak, right? You're like, oh my God, that's super deep. Like I've never heard that before, right? Then they switch it up, and then he goes into like a whole nother, like it's just insane. Me and my wife were watching it. We were just like, when is this gonna end? I'm pausing it, and I'm just like, I can't believe this dude is like going further than you think he would go. Like, you know, I've heard like Slaughter to Prevail. That dude is insane. Yeah. So like it's just crazy in that one song that I heard.
Okay, so
That one song that I heard.
Gutturals.
Gutturals.
Is that a kind of monster?
That is the kind of that is the kind of
The guttural monster.
there's like a whole bunch of like different types of like gutturals that I can just kind of go through.
Wait,
There's
really? Okay.
different types of there's also like the pig squeal, for instance. The pig squeal. is
She's so
another-
excited.
There's like
I know I said that
several
already.
different types of pig squeals.
Let's get in. I'm gonna.
And you're like, all right, great. And then it's usually is it another tone to it. It's obviously it's a lot thicker and like bassier. But
He's not gonna do any of these right now.
E sound, you know.
Like,
what I
she
mean? Which I
doesn't-
think is really cool.
Yeah, relaxation.
What you watch?
They
No,
get
there's a
cooking. I'm gonna skip this.
You can't learn that at
Probably
school.
not.
Real quick, if I get a commercial or something, I'm gonna hit pause. Cause I don't. I mean, I'm gonna hit the sound on it at least. I don't want to. This is an hour-long video. I'm bound to get a commercial, and I still haven't purchased my Premiere account, which I'm going to as soon as I get some money. I don't know if I should cancel my Apple subscription, because I like to ride around with that in my truck and listen to like stuff on the aux cord, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get it, so don't worry about it. Don't get on me about my commercials. It fucking is what it is. I'm paying for it through watching commercials. You know what I'm saying? My eyes are paying for my subscription right now. This free subscription.
Kids, don't stay in school.
What father? Remember that one?
Home cooked meal. It's like pasta with ragu and already pre-shredded, you know, Parmesan. He shredded it by hand. And the sauce was made with actual tomato.
You know, me and my wife were talking about like the gum in his mouth is so annoying. He's trying to talk. Like, no,
Wow.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Me and my wife said she was very
I'm
distracted
very
by the
excited.
gum
I
when he's
found out
talking.
there's a steam room in the shower. I was joking about it when I first came in here. I was like, "Oh,
Let's see
you know,
where we're at. Oh, they're
a shower and a steam room." Ha ha ha.
Look like
But
they're playing some
apparently,
ping
it
pong.
actually is a shower and
Here we go.
Muscles in the mouth.
Yeah, here we
and
go.
Everything. pretty much.
Everything, yeah, from the pressure that you use underneath your vocal folds, how much airflow you have going through the vocal folds, what's the configuration of your vocal folds looking like, and then what
They're
happens
both
all
so
over
excited
that.
right
And
now.
that's
This is
really
their
where the
thing.
magic of a singer comes in, is how
This is
they
their
shape
passion,
their
you know what I
vocal
mean?
tracts. The airspace, that's all you have. You know, we only have a finite control over our anatomy.
Right.
The physiology is where it gets really unique, and why we all geek out and get so excited. And
She's
people
like,
are
geek out.
Talented at doing different things vocally. It's like, how in the world
Are you doing that?
So
Yeah.
you can literally look at it and be
that's
like,
what
this
I-
is exactly what is going on.
Yeah, but
here.
you can't make
so
yourself.
computationally, we can do that. We could do things like make your vocal folds bulge a certain way and see what happens to the sound. What happens if you narrow a certain aspect? What happens if you give it more pressure, more flow? What does that output then look like? And from there, we can inform not only the musical arts, but also disordered voices, people who injure themselves.
Oh, that's
so that's
cool.
really one of the biggest components in how the National Center for Voice and Speech.
So yeah, I like that. You know, this is a cool experiment, but what she's saying is that she can pass this information. It's a study. You know, she's doing this legitimately as a study, not just for her YouTube, but it's a study. Like, I read up on several studies and you know, trials and whatnot with my son, and it was very interesting to me to look at all the doctors' like trials and notes and how many you know, how many people were involved in this trial and how many out of this did that, and it was very interesting. So I can see, you know, how passionate they are about this and wanting to get that information. And like you said, vocal disorders, people that can't talk, people that have like all that information is going to be used for science and to progress the science and maybe help people along the way, as well as like that. There's I mean, Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon had to have surgery because he had like polyps on his vocal cords, right? Because he had been screaming from his throat for so long. And you know, when you're first coming up and you're not thinking about a vocal coach, you're just thinking like, I'm just gonna get up there and scream. I used to know this dude Hatchet, man. He was in the band TDF, Team Dude Effer, and he used to scream till he was bleeding. It was not good, I'm sure, not good for him. But shout out to Hatchet.
Started. The second is kind of what you see in front of you here, which is what we call a physical model. So we take all of this information that we know about anatomy and physiology, and we put it into structures, physical models, and measure things like
this is their workspace. This is their
using different configurations
their
of
nerd.
vocal folds. And so what we call the vocal folds, we all know those tissues that sort of vibrate. But inside, what's the really exciting part is the glottis, the space between the vocal folds. It used to be thought historically that we wanted this big collision of your vocal folds, and we wanted your vocal folds to touch tightly. And that's what was creating this robustness in the sound.
Right.
What we've actually found is that's counterintuitive. We actually want there to constantly be this space where the vocal folds are just briefly touching, vibrating, and that's creating the sound, the buzz. Everything else cool artistically that we hear is happening above, and that's what we'll look at today with you.
That's really cool.
So these are three-dimensional models of different glottises, different configurations of the vocal folds.
What?
And then what we do is we...
All right. Right here. All right, give me a second, guys.
People you are after are the people you depend on.
Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, @Tre07
Sweepers heavy.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna do this when I get commercials. Take a little break. Now for your commercial break. All right.
flow and measure on these pressure transducers.
I'm not gonna
here.
I'm not gonna do that again. That was pretty cool. Maybe I can have like an ad in between. Hold on, let me see if I got like. You guys aren't gonna get upset with me if I don't even have one. I used to have like an in between like advertising like Bumblebee Productions or something. Nobody's paying me. It was one of my buddies. He's got a production company, Bumblebee. That's why I got the Bumblebee in my logo, because it's Bumblebee Productions is what we had started a while back as a production company and music and shit. Anyway, let's get back to this shit. This is so interesting.
What's happening at the level of the vocal folds, at the glottal
You can skip through my video if you want. I don't care.
Basically, what that would mean is I was like a stick and needle.
I just wanted to get to this because this looks dope.
Let's do that today.
Yeah, he's in on it.
So when we talk about research ethics, not a lot of people sign up for that.
I can imagine why.
Here's the airspace between your vocal folds, and each of these are different places where we can take measurements, pressure point measurements. So assuming this was the surface of the vocal fold, right? If we're looking from the top down, and we'll have a better understanding of that once you're actually able to look inside yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We can then measure
Look
all of
inside
these different
yourself.
points on both vocal folds. And we measure both of them because there's asymmetry naturally within the human body, which is the beautiful part.
Right.
Because nothing is symmetrical.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, don't be surprised you find
Yeah.
out your voice is like
I told her, I was
upside
like,
down for some reason.
I really get nervous when people haven't seen themselves for the first time like this.
Me.
Because
Me.
Well, we're all partly asymmetric. If we divide ourselves down the middle, left side is not the same as the right side, because we can see that whether our face is on a camera or in a mirror. All of a sudden, we don't look the same one way or the other.
Right.
But how much asymmetry can we create, and can we actually develop that and culture it?
Oh.
That's phenomenal as far as I'm concerned.
Like create the organs, right? And be able to make it like however you want. You can make them sound or something way like, if, oh my God, that'd be crazy. Like, so in this, I'm just being ignorant here. Like, you can make somebody sound high pitch or low pitch. Like, if somebody, how they talk. Like, I normally talk like this, but if I wanted to get some vocal surgery, they could actually pitch my voice higher or pitch my voice lower or make it sound different. Or I wonder what happens when we're doing like impersonations. Like, hey, Adrian, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you pick up. I wonder what my throat looks like when I do that. That's pretty cool.
These look crazy. I guess they're all different
They're
too.
really
I can see they're all shaped.
boring from the standpoint of like, you look at this and you're like, what is that? But
Not boring to her. Look at it. She loves this.
configurations are what matter. That
That's
airspace
incredible.
is what really is making the difference in voicing.
And so all of these are different, I imagine. They're all different, very, very slightly.
Exactly.
Are they modeled after voices that you've worked with?
They're actually modeled completely off of Ingo, Dr. Tietz's work
Really?
from Vox and Silico. So everything that they have done in the computer is what's informed this. The work that
Wow.
I'm doing right now is actually looking at, for the first time ever, in vivo through dynamic MRI.
For the first time
what
ever.
these
For the
configurations
first time
look
ever.
like. And so I put people like you into a scanner.
Go
and
ahead,
have them
Will.
vocalize and then take measurements.
Helping science
of them
and shit.
anatomically, so we can see in real life what's happening versus with the camera and the nose.
Yeah, the MRI would give you a lot more detail in that.
It's interesting. It gives you more detail holistically from like the top to the bottom, and you can see everything, but the resolution at the level of the vocal folds isn't anywhere near what we're going to see today. Because they're moving, and they're moving so quickly. You know this, I mean, even just as you're speaking, your vocal folds are moving 200 times per second.
Yeah.
And one, that's way too fast for the human eye to even see, let alone try and capture on a frame rate of 30 times per second.
I think they did really
Like,
good.
that just isn't giving us the whole picture. So we have to sort of use this integrated model to even begin to understand voicing.
You know, one of the things that we can't answer as a speech pathologist or a scientist ever is sort of how an individual keeps themselves vocally healthy. From preventative measures like their day-to-day vocal hygienes, although that word is argued, but things like his reflux precautions, in hydration, but also when he's singing, what type of safety measures does he have in place for himself to sort of prime his system to know, ooh, that didn't feel so good, or what could I do to make this different? I would love to hear Will sort of speak as a vocal user to what am I doing in those moments? What's going through my head to keep myself safe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some over here, okay?
Yeah, because there's a lot of that. It's finally time. There's a lot of that in singing. You hear artists that just aren't vocal coached. They just kind of come up and they've been singing wrong for so long, and then they get coached, and there's like it might hurt their throat in different ways because they've been doing it one way for so long. Or I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I just know that I've heard of artists like similar to Ollie Sykes who has gotten like they've gotten things wrong with their throat that makes them not be able to sing. They've canceled shows, things like that. He's not the only one. It's just the only one I know that like immediately off the top of my head. So this should be really cool. I think he gets to watch it too, like while he's doing it, which is pretty sick.
Okay. You are nice and numbed up now.
Oh,
Yes, lovely. Good.
tasted
Gotcha.
horrible.
Good.
I can't say it enough how excited this woman is to do this, because she's just like, oh my god,
Just lidocaine. It's also got phenylephrine in it. So
it's like
makes
doing
your
a,
sinuses feel nice and open.
as an artist, it's like creating something new. Like, you're very excited. She's very excited to be doing this.
I'm just kidding. I promise. The scope can come out at any point.
Cool.
Okay, so it's gonna go in about that far.
What do I do with the boogies in there? Do I just suck them
They're
in?
just gonna hang out. Yeah. I promise you don't have that much. It's the deconstruction.
Oh, I see. He's got a
that's
frog.
like that.
That's
Yes.
pretty dope.
So this is a little bit of lubricating
I like his
jelly.
tattoos.
It's just gonna help it slide into your nose a little more comfortably.
Am I numb
I've
yet?
always
Are we
wanted to
there?
get my
You're-
neck
you're
done.
there.
I just
How do you know?
never
I
got
know
there.
how quickly the medicine takes. What does it feel like in the back of your throat? Like it's kind of
Okay,
tricky
yeah.
to swallow?
Literally
Okay.
as soon as you said that, I felt that.
Good. All right, so that's the strobe light. You can kind of see it flickering there on my glove.
Cool.
And here I'm just gonna white balance this so that we get kind of as true of color as we can of the throat.
Wow.
All right, go ahead and put that microphone up on you.
We're gonna stick this up your
Very good.
nose.
Yeah.
Awesome. And take a look over here, okay?
Wow, swallowing is crazy.
Yep, swallowing is
How long
gonna
does
feel
this go on
crazy.
for?
5 minutes. Oh, the numbing will last about 20. So we're just inside your
Going
nose
up there.
here. Twisting through. There we go. We are now at your palate. So this is your soft palate. You're going to go ahead and say,
It's like an octopus.
Good.
The black hole looking is the
Good. Now
opening
hold
of
out
a
an
little
S
soft
sound,
palate.
like a or
Ugh. Oh my god.
Good, and breathe. Now we can see the passageway through his nose opening. Let's go ahead and alternate. Easy, easy, easy.
Easy, 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 easy.
How
This
about
is nothing.
P, 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 P,
P, P, P, P, P, P, P, P.
Good. Hamper, hamper, hamper.
Hamper, hamper,
Like you constant saliva in the back of your throat.
Oh, it looks great.
Thank
You
God.
breathe through your nose.
This is so weird.
Okay. Hopefully the worst part's over for you. This is the pressure part. Beautiful. You look great. Go ahead and swallow.
Thank God. Whoa.
Swallow again.
Oh.
You're doing really well.
Good shit, bro.
Woo! Good.
Whoa,
Alright.
something's in there.
Yes.
Something's going on in there.
Beautiful. I'm just going to take a look
looking at
around here for a second. Go ahead and stick
26
your
minutes.
tongue out at me.
Yeah, that looks like a tongue.
By the vallecula, the little spaces underneath that epiglottis.
She's like,
Pop up your
look
cheeks
at,
for me.
you have the most beautiful epiglottis
Good, go ahead,
I've ever
swallow
seen.
it. I gave you so much numbing medicine.
Oh my shit.
Good.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and puff up those cheeks again.
What the?
Good. And we can look in here into the piriform sinuses. Excellent. All of these
Your
huge
puriform
spaces.
sinuses.
She looks great.
I've
Breathe.
never seen such clean,
Alright.
puriform
And
sinuses.
I'm gonna just touch that there. Good.
Gotta
One
wet
more
my boogers a little bit, no big deal.
One more swallow for me.
Epiglottis is the light upside
Now I
down
want you to warn
crescent
me if you're
shape.
gonna swallow, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and say.
The light upside. Oh, I see it up top. The epiglottis right there. The true vocal cords are
Good.
the
Bring
two
that
white
microphone
folds that
down
go
just a
back in
little bit. There
vertical
you
and
go.
V
Again.
shape.
And I want you to do that
So
high
those
now.
that thing looks like a.
Really loud.
Like as high as I can go?
Yep. Good. And hold it high and loud, and then go high to soft.
Look at that. It looks like a
Like high and loud, so.
chicken wing. At the back of a turkey. You know, like when you stuff a
Say high
turkey.
and be soft.
Don't none of you say that. Don't be dirty.
Awesome. Awesome. Perfect.
And somebody's gonna say it.
One more time, clear the throat.
It looks like a mouth.
And now I want you to.
When he's like.
suck Yeah, good. Good, and just breathe really softly. Now we're gonna do that.
Everything has such similar shapes.
Beautiful. Okay, I am done with all the boring stuff.
Cool.
You guys go to town. I'm just gonna hold this and try and stay as far out of the way.
Let
as
me
I
hear a
can.
pig
Do I still
squeal.
tell you when I'm swallowing?
No, I'll be out of the way for the most part. I'm not as close to your vocal folds this time.
Fucking God. That felt crazy. I was like, this is kind of cool, but also
Wow.
kind of horrifying at the same time.
Just wait till you see it.
Oh, God.
This is the most replayed right here.
Pig squeal vocal fry.
29 minutes. Yeah. What the hell?
Okay, hold on one second.
She just saw something
Just
she's
hold
never
your
seen before.
brightness button, go to the X loom. Yep.
Okay,
to
so
that
this is
one.
as far as me and my
Yep,
wife
hit that
got, because I was like, I really got to react to this. This is as far as we got. Do you see? We noticed that it's twisting. Right before she even said it was doing something, it's twisting. Like it's going, like it's crazy.
Ah, that's better. Hold on one
Crazy.
second, Will.
She's so.
Go ahead and swallow. Yep.
Like, oh my god.
Good. Go for it.
All right, let's get back and out of the ad, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. 307 Kid on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me and Give me some pointers, some suggestions. Give me some videos you think I should see. And let me know what you think. Hit me up. Thanks.
All right.
Hey, that's not bad. A little bit of ad.
Definitely not, but that's cool.
You guys don't mind that, do you? You don't mind that ad? I'm gonna get a premium account. This week. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, we're out here.
I have one actually pending. I used to have one in 2019, and then I think I canceled it because I don't know. I didn't want to pay for it. But I'm gonna get it again. You don't fucking care. Let's go.
Okay.
The white stuff, that's saliva. Yeah. I figured that. But look.
Anything else?
It's the air coming up between those folds, right? That's what she said?
Yeah, I'll do a bunch of...
They are just amazed, I bet. Note the twisting motion. Yeah. So then...
Cool.
How far he canters to his left and then pulls the epiglottis to the opposite side is amazing to change the shape. We're gonna look at
They
it.
are so...
Cool.
They love it. And it makes sense that it would do that, just because I don't know why. The sound makes me feel like that. Like you're twisting your voice. Like, I can't do it, but...
Cool.
How about some gutturals? I have lowest to highest.
Gutturals?
All right, so lowest to highest, so...
Oh my, it's like fucking sideways. He's keeping his, and then as he opens his mouth, it gets deeper. Like, he's like,
cool.
Like that.
So a slide was what we'll do for like mids. We'll go. I guess what you would consider a guttural. So.
I wonder if he had any kind of like throat issues after this, like just just healing or something.
Wow, it's difficult. Swallowing is definitely crazy. How we doing?
Good.
Are you waiting for me?
What is that? A
Oh,
two?
I'm waiting. I look at you. I'm like, all right.
Look at it.
We'll go to the. Actually, I really want to try the. Before we start doing more
Yeah,
gutturals,
you got
the
any
tea
opportunity
kettle
right
screams.
now.
I would love to see what that looks like. This might be really crazy because I don't even know what's going. I barely feel what's going on in here. So. Whoa. That feels crazy with that thing in there.
It looks like that. Like it looks like it would make.
I feel so much mucus back there.
I wish that you knew what my heart was doing right now, how cool this is.
Will is creating constriction much higher in the vocal tract for this sound. Like it's like it's like a. Like it's the end of the strobe camera can sometimes be felt more or make it difficult.
All right, do I gotta get some mucus out of here?
You're good.
And swallowing. It's
I'm
constant.
sorry.
There's like constant mucus in there. It doesn't. When you swallow, it doesn't. Yeah, like the whole thing is just tightening up, like a. Sounds like a pterodactyl.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, they've never seen anything like it. They love it. They love it. They love it.
No.
Cool.
To science.
And then we're back. And here we are. Normal. Tea kettle squeal.
Holy shit. The muscles just. You can't.
My face is hurting from smiling.
Cool.
She's so happy.
This feels so crazy. I feel like I have like a lump in my
You
throat.
literally have
Let
a
me see how much
With a
further this
camera on
is.
it.
Cool. Oh, a little deep.
All right, look, I'm gonna just skip a little forward. Hold on.
The pitch goblin, but.
Can I? You're gonna hate me. Do that again, though, and I'm gonna try and get closer. If you don't talk,
All
I'll
right,
back up, okay?
let's go ahead and. Thanks for watching, guys. Just want to let you know that I am on all social media platforms. You can find me at 307KID, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you just Google 307 Kid, I think it says Kid Rock owes me money. But 307 Kid, I'm literally on like all social medias under 307 Kid. I did that since I was young. I think I did it really good. If you Google 307 Kid, www.307kid.com, you can actually see my music and other stuff that I've done over the years. And yeah, so let's get back to the video. Hey, that was pretty cool,
like
actually.
A commercial. With like the light flickering, the strobe light.
That's one of our songs.
So good.
That's one of our songs. He did the lyrics. That's what he did.
Cool. It's more of like the pitch goblin.
That is
Can
Goblin.
I? You're gonna hate me.
Sounds like a
I'm
goblin.
gonna try and get closer. If you don't tolerate it, I'll back up, okay?
There's so much going on to create the sound because we'll have so much constriction in the upper part of the throat. It's hard to identify all the pieces he's using. Yeah, like it's constricting, but it's
like a commercial.
She loves it.
With
That's
like
crazy.
the light flickering, the strobe light.
That's one of our songs.
So good.
Can you tell me how to get?
No, that's gonna be crazy. Because I'm gonna do some goblins without the pitch.
The spit rattling around here is particularly evident, almost like rapidly boiling water. Yeah, you ever do the thing where you can like, and make you can like breathe out like vapor?
Tunnels. Oh, that feels crazy with the mucus. I feel like I need to clear it, but
You use your epiglottis a lot in this sound, so I'm trying to get over it, and I'm being unsuccessful. That's why you're feeling it more.
gotcha.
So,
Oh yeah, what? I see what she's talking about too. The epiglottis, I think, is down there. Like it's like this part right here. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my god.
False chord versions of that.
I just should I get out of the way? I feel like I'm in the way, guys. I feel like I'm in the way.
how the heck you're following
Oh
me
my
getting
God.
this close while you're making these sounds is beyond.
How
Beyond me
funny.
as well, but we're just going for it. So
Feeling it.
I may have a
You
fat
are.
booger in my nose,
You
but
don't.
thank God.
You
Don't look.
No one can see your nose.
Don't look,
You're
everyone's
laughing.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna like move a little bit over here just so I can get out of the way.
What else we got?
Yeah. Wow.
Cool. Do you want to try to? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, 1 second.
Nah. I don't know. This is gonna be like. This is gonna be crazy. I've never done this, so.
Let's see what else we got going
We're kinda
forward.
doing
We're
it.
playing.
I feel like I'm in vocal school and we're doing this at the
You
same
are
time.
in
So.
vocal school.
Nicey skies. Nicey skies. Low blow.
You see how there was normal? You see how it was like normal, like straight up and down? Yeah, I see. And he freaking like twisted. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm gonna do one more and then get to her commentary. I think I'm about like 30 minutes right now, so yeah, 40 minutes. I don't want to do too long.
I don't know the words. Clouds of white. The blameless day.
All right, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Here, I'll get you with another ad. Hey, this is my first time doing this. I thought it'd be pretty cool to see if I can do this. So follow me at 307kid, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I don't really engage much in Twitter, but you know, I might more. I don't know. I know what Twitter's for, but I really don't use it too much. Anyway, follow me on Instagram. You can make suggestions, message me, see what I got coming up. All right, let's get back to the video.
Can we give him a little sip of water, actually? She's just getting dry back here.
Do I sip with?
You can sip with this in your mouth. We'll watch it as it goes down. Here's Will
No
as
way.
he swallows ice cold water. Here it comes.
You can hardly tell.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't believe
was
you.
like,
I don't believe
"Gosh."
anything you say anymore.
You're
Thank
my
you.
record guy. Do you want to try and sing the chorus or something? I don't know.
Oh
how.
yeah, that's right. We were gonna do that.
Let's just watch something a little dynamic.
Yeah, also we can do that. That's just crazy with it.
All right. I'm gonna get to some of the commentary here. She's coming up,
In my nose.
and then I'm done with the video, guys.
I have a really nasally
Since the
scream
scope goes
that's
through
like
Will's
my
nose,
high
it sounded
high,
particularly
which is probably
really
why
feel
I'm
weird to
having
me.
trouble right now. Woo, that feels crazy.
All your sensation is coming back at this point too, so you're just doing this.
Yeah, it's been like 20 minutes. She
That's
said
as
he'd
good
be
as that's
numb.
gonna be with this thing
He'd
in
be
my
numb
nose.
for about 20 minutes. Oh God.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
Well,
No,
being able
good
to
shit,
scope
bro.
Will was probably one of the most unique experiences I've ever had as a speech language pathologist. It's not often that you get someone so vocally talented to come in and be able to capture
Yeah.
online, live, all of the artistic behaviors that they're capable of doing within their larynx. I was talking to Will at one point when I was explaining the anatomy and saying how isolated in speech language pathology, in speaking, it can be when we look at the larynx and we forget about the capabilities and the capacities of this wonderful organ to quickly switch between so many different patterns and create this beautiful sound on an entirely different spectrum than what we hear in a speaking voice. And I
Yeah.
think oftentimes we assume that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it there, and I'm gonna go ahead and just end the video because I really think I captured like what was what was the majority of the video. If you want to see this video, go check it out. This is Will Ramos of Lorna Shore being scoped while he performs harsh vocals, and these women and these scientists were very excited to do this. I think this is the first time they've ever done this. I mean, I think they do it with other people, but like particularly these types of movements, like they probably never seen before, from what I understand. So I really appreciate you guys checking me out. I'm glad I got to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Thanks for watching. Follow me at 307kid on Instagram. You can make suggestions, like, share, comment, subscribe if you've not been subscribed to my channel. I got a lot of other stuff in my videos and my playlist, so I'd appreciate it if you could. All right, take care, guys. Till next time, peace.
People you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals, we haul your trash, we connect your calls, we drive your ambulances, we guard you while you sleep. Do not